Hey everybody, Marc Gilday here. I'm personally responsible for over $200 million of insurance business, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about my first oh shit moment and what it meant for me going forward. Now, before we get into this, if those of you who are looking to sell insurance, or more business in general, you might want to check out my new book, The Insurance Selling System Never Fails. It's at insurancesalescontrol.com/book. I'll put a link in the description below so you can go and check it out. Now, my first oh shit moment and why it literally changed everything for me is something that happened as I started to gain traction in selling business. Those of you who know when I made those changes back in the early 2000s, I saw an instant pickup in the business. I rearranged everything I was doing and started following this new system that I came up with to sell insurance, and it was working. Now, my first oh shit moment really came by accident. It was, we were having to do this really big deal with a company. And we had to bring them to the office to show them our, system, our setup, to make sure they understood that we can handle their business, because it was a group-based business and they had 1,000 or so people that were going to be affected. So we wanted to make sure that they understand we could handle it. And at that time, a few years into the agency change, they had grown a small call center. They had different systems in place. So one of the things I was looking at was a talent show on TV. And I said, wait a minute. These talent shows, the dance groups, they're all choreographed. And I remember a book had come out, and I don't remember the name of the book, but it was Sydney Barrows, the woman who was the Mayflower Madam, wrote this great book. And I read it and I was like, oh shit. She had understood that in her business of, debauchery and getting guys to go out with girls they shouldn't be going out with, she was a Mayflower Madam, she was an escort. What she discovered was the same thing that I had clicked with me when I was watching that show, that it's all choreographed. So what do I mean by that, Mark? So what? It's choreographed. Dances are choreographed. And what does that got to do with brothels and hookers and stuff? It doesn't have anything to do with it, except she recognized the same thing. And she understood that the entire process from start to finish was choreographed. So as we had people come in to check us out, we had devised a little tour. We had the reception say certain things. We had the meeting room with a certain presentation. We went over and looked at the people actually doing the admin work so they could talk to different parts of the people. We even showed them our computer system because we had invested a lot in computers by that point. And there was a room that looked pretty cool with tons of wires in it, so we just showed them the computers. They were actually impressed with that. We showed them letters from people who we've helped. They were all over the wall. So we literally choreographed different parts like it was a Broadway show, because it was a Broadway show. It was a smaller version of a Broadway show that I call the money show. And you may call it dog and pony, whatever you want. The point is, it's got to be choreographed. So, okay, Mark, big deal. I get it. Choreograph it, have stuff to do. So how can you use that in your insurance selling, or whatever you're selling for that matter? And that's simple. Understand the messages that you want to get across. If you have an office and you're bringing somebody in the office, show them the receptionist. Show them the computer. Log in and show them how you update something if that's what you're doing. Or show them the company that's backing it. Show them the ratings for the company and why that's important. And make sure every step of the way is choreographed, because that's going to take you to the next level. That's the first part of this oh shit moment. The second part, which is really the crux of this, is during this presentation, I learned another thing. It just came to me. And that was that in the choreographed moment, there is an offer that you build. And that offer that you're building is consistently building value. Now, I know you're selling insurance. They say, what do you sell? I sell insurance. Well, that's boring. You're not selling insurance. You're selling what that insurance product is going to do for the client. It's going to sell that transformation from where that client is before working with you to where they are after working with you. That is the big oh shit moment. And once I understood that, my entire messaging changed. And it was now choreographed about where they are to begin with, their challenges, their hurdles, how we're going to help them overcome them, and then finally, the end result that they're going to get. For life insurance, it's a myriad of things you can do with that. For business insurance, there's a myriad of things you can do with that transformation as well. The point is, once you understand that there is a transformation that happens from you and your client before they even work with you to after they work with you, that's where you start choreographing. That is the power of choreography. And I want you to think of a few different ways that you can use this in your insurance selling now, because it will make a difference and you will see your effectiveness in messaging and that offer creation just be 10 times more powerful. So again, if you need help selling insurance, go ahead and check out this book, The Insurance Selling System Never Fails. Has a little section on that and how to create that message, and insurancesalescontrol.com/book, and get a copy for a few bucks, and you don't have to spend 20-something dollars on the Amazon to do it. Let me know what your biggest takeaway in this video was in the comment section. And if you like the video, don't forget to give that like button a thump in the head. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.